children locked in solitary confinement in juvenile detention centers across Tennessee. A News Channel 5 investigation exposed the practice, and lawmakers quickly passed a law to stop it.
That's right. The new law forced the Department of Children's Services to rewrite the rules covering juvenile detention centers. But investigative reporter Ben Hall found the devil is in the details.
It's a massive rewriting of rules for juvenile detention centers in Tennessee. The marked out sections on this 50 pages of proposed rules show what DCS would remove. And the red, which sometimes fills entire pages, is the new language DCS is proposing.
It just seems a little bit unclear.
A recent public hearing focused on how DCS and the detention centers it oversees define and use solitary confinement.
In fact, the proposed rules leave the question of how long youth will remain in seclusion open-ended.
DCS was forced to rewrite its rules after a News Channel 5 investigation exposed a loophole that allowed juvenile detention facilities to lock children in their cells for days at a time on something called room restriction. Lawmakers were outraged that juveniles were being placed in solitary confinement, often for extended periods of time, and passed a law banning the practice.
The message was that we have to do something.
Lieutenant Governor McNally told us last year the new law passed despite concerns from juvenile detention operators, some of whom cited low staffing levels and dangerous kids as reasons for keeping juveniles in their cells for extended periods. Some centers are privately owned and contract with the state. Others are run by counties.
In my opinion, what the rules do is they open it up to more solitary confinement.
Zoe Jamail with Disability Rights Tennessee reviewed the proposed new rules and says they don't do what lawmakers intended. Her organization recently published a report about abuses, including solitary confinement, at the DCS-run Wilder Youth Development Facility.
If the intent is to end long-term seclusion, these rules will not do that. They fall short of putting in the safeguards that are in the statute.
The new rules adopt the definition of seclusion passed by lawmakers, but then list 7 exemptions, including for medical reasons, for suicidal behavior, and for protection from harm by other youth. Disability Rights Tennessee says the exemptions are poorly defined and could lead to more solitary confinement.
They have created, by this rule, a loophole which is larger than the original loophole.
Disability Rights Tennessee was concerned they did not know about 2 previous meetings when the rules were actually written that were attended by juvenile detention operators.
I think that it is troubling that the creation of these rules was preceded by at least 2 meetings with providers who are subject to these rules.
DCS said the draft rules were written in licensing standards committee meetings attended by juvenile detention operators. DCS said advocates never asked to attend the meetings.
There was no notice, and we weren't involved.
Now that advocates know about the rulemaking process, their goal is to truly ban solitary confinement in juvenile detention centers, as lawmakers intended. That's why they say this proposal does more harm than good.
We should be limiting the circumstances under which youth can be kept in seclusion.
These proposed rules are not final. That is still a few months away. Advocates say now that they know about the process, they will be pushing for changes. Ben Hall, News Channel 5 investigates.